In this section, we'll look at some of the conforming capabilities of Scratch, how we can use the offline editorial information along with the full resolution material we've been working with in Scratch to create the editorial timeline for finishing. I'm starting off with the same construct that we were using in the previous section, but I've just added a few extra versions of a couple of shots with some alternate color grading. I've also loaded up some additional footage that's part of this particular project. The first thing I'll need to do is load up the edit list that came to me from offline editorial. With that loaded up, we can see each event in the EDL assembler broken out into a separate line. I have some tools for modifying the EDL here in the assembler, and I also have tools for controlling how I'm going to match my source material to each of the events in this EDL. In this case, I'm just going to match based on the timecode and the clip name. If I tell Scratch to start matching, we can see it fill in the matches here on the right for each event. You'll notice that some of the events have multiple matches that get stacked up in the matching clips area. These are the different color grades that existed inside our construct, and we can preserve all of those as we move through the entire process. I have the option to include these duplicates in the new construct that I'm going to make from this conform. Now that we have matching clips for every shot, I'm going to assemble this into a new timeline. This is a new construct that's conformed from that edit list. You can see that all the different versions of the color grades have carried across. Now to verify that this conform is accurate, we need to go in and load up a reference movie that was created from my offline editorial and place that into a tray so that I can access it and compare it against my conformed timeline. I'll take this timeline into the player now. You'll see I've brought up the editorial window where we can see each event down here at the bottom. And now I'm going to access the dual view and place that reference movie over here on the right side of the dual view. Let's just reframe everything up so we can see it. So now I have my conformed timeline on the left and my reference movie over here on the right. Using the dual view, I can go through every event and make sure that they cut at the same point and that the actions match within the frame. I can work my way through every shot in the timeline this way. If I do find an event that needs to be slipped, I have controls for bumping the edit around until it lines up. So just that quickly, we were able to take all of our source material and conform it into a timeline based on our editorial information, verify that against a QuickTime reference, and make any adjustments that were necessary.